It's Nick. On Monday, it was your birthday.
Yeah.
You're at home, in your native city.
Yeah.
Family's here, and you have an impeccable start. How did that make you feel?
Felt great, man. I mean, I feel pretty lucky. I had my start. You know, I had a start day. I hadn't been back in the rotation in a while, so I had a start at home in front of my family, and on my birthday, and I was able to get a win, and it was a good day, good birthday present.
You're 4-0 in your last 7 starts with like a 0.52 ERA. What adjustments have you made? Or
not too much, really. Just attacking the zone. I feel like early on I was getting beat with some bad luck and some soft contact, and now you know, I'm still attacking and challenging guys, and maybe just, you know, over the course of the season my stuff is getting a little bit sharper, and I'm having a better idea of what hitters are trying to do.
Over the last 3 years, you've started. You've been in the middle relief. You've even closed a few games. How do you stay ready for all those different roles?
Yeah, a lot of it is just good communication with the pitching coach, with the trainer, seeing how my body is recovering and letting them know, hey, I can give you this much today, or I can do this. Whatever the team needs to win a game, I'm open to do.
I asked your manager if you were going to be in the rotation for the rest of the year. He said yes. How do you feel having that vote of confidence on?
Good, man. I mean, the communication with me and DB has been really good this year, and you know, he gives me really good direction of what the team needs from me, and I'm willing to do whatever we need to do to win. And as long as we're committed to winning, which we are, then I'm open to anything.
What role do you find most difficult as a pitcher?
That's a good question. That's a good question because, you know, I think they're both difficult. They just have their own difficulties, their own different difficulties, right? Like as a starter, I like the preparation, the knowing when I'm going to pitch. The difficulties there would be, you know, facing a lineup, you know, the third time through, and you know, when guys kind of get a better rhythm against you. And can pick up on some tendencies. But as a reliever, what's hard is you know you got the game on the line in a very crucial moment where if you make a mistake, the game is pretty much over. And so there's very little room for error as a reliever. But as a reliever, I really like the adrenaline of my name being called. You know, when I'm sitting in the bullpen and that phone rings and it's my turn to shut the game down in a tight ball game. I really love that about being a reliever.
You pitched for the SoftBank Hawks and for the Nippon Ham Fighters. Tell me something you picked up in Japan that has helped you when you returned to the major leagues.
I would say more of the mental side in Japan. I grew up mentally more mature. Physically, I learned about the analytics of baseball and how they pertain to me, how I can use them to my advantage. In Japan, they may not have, you know, the same power in the big leagues, but they beat you, you know, death by 1,000 cuts. So if you don't keep that focus every single pitch, you can constantly have bases loaded, guys stealing all the time. So that focus has to always be there.
You pitched with Liván Moinelo in Japan.
Yeah.
He's made the transition from reliever to starter.
Yeah.
In your opinion, is Liván a major league pitcher?
Easy. I think he's a major league all-star. I've been saying it since I saw him, you know, my first year in Japan, and it might have been his first year or second year in Japan, 2018. He was really young, and we had dinner one night in Osaka, I think, or maybe Fukuoka, and I told him he was a major league all-star, and he was only 23 years old, so he's a very good pitcher. Yeah.
Since you left SoftBank, have you had any contact with him? Have you had any advice with him? Has he given you any advice?
I've just checked in. I haven't checked in with a lot of guys over there in Japan. I just checked in to see how the team's doing, see how the guys are doing, and my translator tells me they're still doing well. So, but definitely need to reach back out to them.